Good morning, children. This is me, Manjunath T M, Assistant Teacher, Sri Anberu High School, Bada. Dear children, I welcome you all for online class or YouTube class. In my previous class, I have discussed with you a 9th English, that is, as I told, it's a wonderful a lesson that is, it is a known experience of the greatest Indian cricketer. Under his leadership, India was the first time won the World Cup in 1983. That was his own autobiography, the Straight from the Heart, that is my beginnings. After this, I am going to introduce one of the most related poem, which were called, that is, A Girl Called Golden. Girl called Golden. This poem has been written by David Batson. You know who is David Batson? David Batson was an English poet. He has called as an his full name is called as an Betty Cuthbert, by his name called Elizabeth Cuthbert, who was an Australian athlete. So here, David Batson, he was an Australian poet and a photographer. He was born in 1921 and he was died on 1998. This David Batson was a greatest Australian poet. He is not only a poet but also a great photographer. So, this David Batson was well known among the network children's authors and illustrators who met at the journalist, that is the club at Sydney. So, as I told, he was an Australian citizen. He belonged to Australia. There is a capital of Australia, is a Sydney. So Sydney is the famous capital city in Australian continent. So there, David Batson has made one club that is called, it is a network of children's author and illustrators who met at the journalist. Besides his writings, the poems for children, David was interested in a motion theatre and a photography. He was published children's poems in the numerous magazines and as an anthologies of his own. David Batson is a famous foreign children's poet. He has written many more writings for children, and those are the writings which were published in the magazines and anthologies, or the which are related to children only. How that Kannada magazines, when I was a child, my parents have been informed me to read the Chanda Mama like this. In Kannada, Chanda Mama is a magazine which is famous for the children. The same thing. So this David Batson have been write some writings which were mentioned or which were published in the magazines, that is for children. Anyhow, so this is about the poem, The Girl Called Golden. So, who is this girl? Who is this girl called Golden? So here, this is a word. The meaning of the word means it is a poem in a prize of. It is a poem which can be prizing. Prizing means what we can say in Kannada, Vagaduvudu. Do you understand? So here, this is the word of a girl. How he wrote the girl, the poet Batson called this girl as a golden girl like this. So he has written on that Betty Kuthberg. Yes, Betty Kuthberg is by name. She was a full name called Elizabeth Cuthbert, who was an Australian athlete. She was a great athlete. Okay, dear children, you just understand who was the golden girl here. The golden girl here, none other than the Betty Cuthbert. So Betty Cuthbert is a athlete. She was the greatest sprinter. Sprinter means a fast runner. Do you understand? An athlete. And she had won 3 gold medals. She had won 3 gold medals. And then, and also she won many awards. She had won 3 gold medals in 1956 Olympic game. Dear children, she has won 3 golden medals in 1956 Olympic game. So Olympic game, it is a game. So all the countries in the world, whoever a sportsman is there, so they are participating. So it is every 4 years once it has to be conducted. So here she was won 3 gold medals in the year 1956 for her sprinting or a sprinter. So this was the games held at Melbourne. Melbourne is the famous city in the Australia. There she won 3 gold medals. And she added the 4th gold medal again in the 1964. It was same in the Olympic game which was held at Tokyo. It is in Japan city. Okay, dear children, why I am telling all these things about the gold medals or Olympic game. So this poem has been written by David Batson. He has written a poem and praising the poem of the Betty Cuthbert. This Betty Cuthbert, she was a great sprinter, a great and athletic. She won many gold medals in the game of Olympic. So he has written a poem about her achievement, about her great power of gaining the gold medals. Very first, she won a gold medal in the year of 1956. Then after, she got once again the gold medal in 1964. That Olympic Games were held at Tokyo. So here, author who wanted to introduce this Betty Cuthbert, how that she was, how she was special among others, how she gained that gold medal like this. He is explaining this poem about the complete poem is describing the power, achievement, the special qualities of Betty Cuthbert. Do you understand, dear children? So here he has introduced this athletic throughout the world, especially for the children. It was the great work which was done by David Cuthbert. So why the poet has introduced, or why the poet has written a poem on the or describing the Betty Cuthbert, when one reader, it is a poem for children. Do you understand? So this poem for children, when the one a poem which was read by children, it can inspire, or it can inspire the children to do the same achievement or more achievement than the Betty Cuthbert. So this is the one inspirational poem we can going to read, which were given by the David Batsman. So especially it is the best poem for this type, this stage of level students, because in the 9th standard the student can be called this age of students, they were living in a spring season of their life. Understand? So when they go any goal, when they are going to their goal, so they have to decide at this level. So when we stand those children in this way, they are going to be a good sportsman. So that this type of the poems can help the children to becoming a good or the best athlete or the sportsman. So here let's see how David Batsman have described how we can call how he is prizing Betty Cuthbert in the poem. So first I am going to read this poem, then I am going to explain. Okay, very good. Let's see. A girl called Golden. This poem has been written by David Bateson. Why did you run when your schoolmates were walking? Why did you sprint if they started to run? Why did you train while others were playing? What was the secret that made it seems fun? Was it a feel? Was of a fresh air and sunshine? Was it a stir? Was of breeze in your air? What made the coach recognize you were the special? Was it because you had a courage to spare, showing your will when the muscles were aching, long spells of effort, and much to be learned, heeding the words that some others rejected, knowing that winning could only be earned. And time slipped away. Then came the Olympics, still you were teens, but spurred on the cheers. Glory at last, as you gained your gold medals, the time to remember the rest of your years. Dear children, this is a beautiful poem which were related to the girl called Golden. So how the poet have been explained how she called and why she called as a golden in this poem. Okay? Okay, let's see how Batsman, who explained this girl called Betty Cuthbert as a golden girl. He asking a question in the first para. Why did you run when your schoolmates were walking? He's asking a question. Oh, but other of your schoolmates who were walking, but you started running. Why? And he asked again, why did you sprint? The word sprint here, run away fast. Sprint means run fast. Just others were started to run, but she moving so fast, she running so fast. Why did you train while others were playing? Other of your schoolmates, others of your friends, they are just playing. But what did you do? What you did? She is getting a training. And he said, what was the secret that made it seems fun? Okay, dear children. Here, as I told earlier, this David Bateson, he is not scolding the other of Betty Cuthbert's friends or the schoolmates. When you are giving concentration, when you are giving an importance of your aim to reach the goal, you will 100% get the success. So, others of our age, other of our schoolmates, just they are playing, they are enjoying, they are started running. So, she is moving little 2-3 steps ahead of others. So, understand. So, she started running, but others of our schoolmates, they are walking. Means that when one should be ahead of others, that person or that sportsman or anybody will be reach his success and to gain the goal. Do you understand? So he is saying that so others were walking, others started walking, so others just started walking, she is running. Others were playing, no, she is getting training. So she didn't play, but she started getting training for how to win the race like this. And what was the secret? The poet has been asking a question. What was the secret that you have made seem to fun? So you are. What was your secret that it looks fun? So he is asking like this. So this way, the first para will explain how she was different from others. Okay, in the beginning stage, or in the early stage, or in the school level, she was quite different. This Betty Cuthbert is a different girl. So, dear children, here poet wanted to say, in the behalf of Betty Cuthbert, you have to behave like Betty Cuthbert. When you behave differently, when you work hardly, when you do anything else little ahead of others, you will be definitely reach your goal. Definitely you will get your success. Do you understand? So this way, the poet who have been explaining this poem so nicely, how it can inspire the students. Let's see in the second paragraph. Was it feel of a fresh air and sunshine? Was it a stir of breeze in your ear? What made a coach recognize you are the special? Was it because you had courage to spare? Was it a feel of fresh air and sunshine? Have you feel how the fresh air and sunshine? So it is a stir. Stir means mix of. Stir means a mix of. So how it was a mix of fresh air and sunshine? It was a breeze. Breeze means a gentle wind in your ear. When you are running, when you are playing, your air is a mixture of a fresh air and a sunshine. How it can breeze. What made the coach special among others. Yes, that as a quality that Betty Cuthbert had, she recognized as a special sprinter, the special sports girl, so that coach have been recognized her and to give a special recognition and show her courage to spare of her courageousness. Then only that coach have been recognized that Betty Cuthbert is a special girl. So this way. And third para, showing your will when the muscles were aching. Ache means pain. Yes. Ache. When your muscles were aching, when your muscles were getting pain, a long spells of effort. A long spells of effort means with a long time, with a long period of effort, she much to be learned. Not only that sports or the athletics gain the gold medal in a one day or the single day or the 10 days, 15 days of practice. She has gained such an achievement because of she tolerate, because of she consumed all the pains which were in her muscles, and also this was the effort for a long time. She has put this effort with a long time of period. She has invested her effort to becoming a great athlete. Then only she gained the gold medal. Heeding the words that some others rejected. Some of others were rejected, but she was selected. Opposite word of select and reject. Look at this word. It is select and it is called reject. So others, they were selected. Others were rejected. Others were selected. No, it is an opposite word. So others were rejected, but Betty Cuthbert, she was selected because she had that winning. She knowing that winning could only be earned. How can be one selected? So a sportsman or the athlete can be selected for that particular game or the athletes because that is only that winning is to be earned by that particular girl, so that she was selected by the selecting committee. She was identified, she was selected as a great athlete. Understand? So, and the fourth para, the time slipped away, then came that Olympics. That time slipped away, the time have been passed away, the time have been, what happened that it have been moving. So, after many days, the Olympics have been come. Still your teens, but spurred by the cheers, glory at last. Still, what there is a word there, spill. So, the period of time that is still you are teens. Teens means just you are an young, just you are a teen, but you are spurred. Spurred means it is an encouraged to try and harder and achieving something. So it is an encouragement. So still you are an young, still you are so kid. So you are encouraged by cheers. Cheers means it is a way of approach to encourage the players. For example, have you seen cricket game? So there is a cheer girls are there. When a batsman who bat will be what happen? He will be get 4 or 6. The cheer girls are cheering and enjoying. So when the batsman looks that cheer girl and the audience having a loud voice and a claps, it can encourage the players to play very more than whatever whatever they play more nicely, more perfectly, and more beautifully than the early played. So this is the cheerness. The cheerness can help to encourage the players. So when she was a young girl, it was supported by, or what I am saying that it was encouraged by the cheers. It was a glory. Glory means, as I told, a fame, or the praise, or the honor, or the famousness will be found. So when she was supported and cheers, she became a famous. As you gained your gold medals, at the time to remember the rest of your years. So this way, the poet has been said, when you gain the gold medals, that can be forever in your further years. It is always remember your achievement, your gold medal will be forever in the name of you. So this way, the poet have been explained how this poem can be help the other children to encourage their sportsmanship. Anyway, this is the wonderful and a beautiful poem for this level children. So this, after learning this poem, my children can want to become footballers. So anyway, I am going to stop here for today with a great deal of this poem, which can encourage me and also you. I thought it. Okay. Anyway, I am going to stop and I meet you in my next YouTube lesson. Thank you. Thank you one and all.